My 36 boyfriend, 35, sometimes flatters another woman into thinking they're more important to him than their ... He claims it's just his way and means nothing. I'm really struggling to figure out how important this really is in the long run. I've been with him for 2 years. He had a very messy divorce prior to meeting me. His ex-wife really dislikes him and broadcasts this all over social media. So he says now he's going to avoid mentioning his relationships, etc., because it's nobody's business. He also says statistically a lot of relationships fail, and he doesn't want to again be in an uncomfortable position of having people ask him about stuff. I understood that. But pretending I don't exist to acquaintances feels weird to me. He said he'll never again talk about a partner unless he actually gets remarried, and I know he's open to getting married, but I'm the one who isn't quite ready. Now, his close friends and family know me, and they like me. It's just people he barely knows in real life that don't know about me because he either downplays our relationship or pretends I don't even exist. Before we started dating, he told me about his old friends from university and high school. He never sees any of them anymore. Only talks to them on social media. He mentioned one girl that he was friends with in high school, so he hasn't seen her in 15 years or so. He told me he used to have a big crush on her, but that back in high school he never asked her out because he was so shy. The other day, I was at his place and he went out to get some stuff at the store, but forgot his phone. It was sitting on the coffee table, and I noticed he got a few text notifications. After the third one I looked and saw it was this girl from high school days. I already know it was snoopy of me to do so, but curiosity got the better of me. He never mentioned that they still talked, so I read their text exchange. Basically, the highlights were: he asked about her husband and kids. She asked if he was seeing anyone. He said no, but that's not because he doesn't do well in relationships, referring to his messy divorce. He then told her about his recent promotion at work, but this is where it really started bothering me. He said he was telling her because he just wanted to have a pretty girl proud of him. This is where it read that he didn't really have anyone else to tell because his parents are always proud of him, no matter what, and his daughter, 8, was too young to understand. That was basically all there was, and it was from weeks prior. The texts she sent were just asking him about getting a math tutor for her kid. I was kind of annoyed because I'm the one who helped him in getting this promotion, helping him study many nights, quizzing him, driving him to take an exam. I've seen things somewhat like this in the past as well, but not quite so blatant. On Facebook, when he never mentions me at all. I brought it up to him, and he said it meant nothing at all, that he just doesn't bother telling people about his business. I asked why he bothered stroking her ego by letting her think she was important in his life, and she was the only pretty girl he could share this news with. Well, I know they barely ever talked. He said since he was a teenager, he just learned how to be somewhat socially manipulative by telling people things that will make them feel good, that will make them feel important, etc. He agreed she's not important in his life. He said he's done this for years, and it's just his personality now. He gave me the example that when we go to the doctor's office, he always compliments the secretary by noticing her nail polish colour, and remembers her kids' names and asks about them, and I know he's not interested in her ... She's his mother's age. He said it means nothing at all, and it's just a way to be charismatic. But it really bothered me. Am I being too sensitive, or is he acting shady? After reading that fairly harmless text exchange, I almost felt like maybe I should call it quits, but I'm uncertain if I'm being jealous just because I know he finds her attractive. I'm looking for opinions. Am I being too sensitive? For too long, don't read. My boyfriend doesn't like to tell acquaintances about his business, basically me, but I've seen that he actually denies that he's in a relationship. You're not being crazy. This is hella weird. I admit I really skimmed after she asked if he was seeing someone, and he said no. Best case scenario. He enjoys toying with other women, and he basically maintains his entire public social persona in a way to maximize his socially manipulative acts that is not passively kind, like recalling someone's kid's name, that's actively deceptive, like hiding or lying about the fact you are in a committed relationship. That's the best case scenario, and it's still practically a reflection on his character. If you're considering ending it, I'd listen to that instinct. He's socially manipulating you into thinking it's ok for him to hide you from people. It's absolutely not ok that he told this woman he was not in a relationship. This is a big deal.